Hi Scott, this is the first in a series of short videos that are going to show you how to make some basic updates to your website. So the first one, well, when you first get logged in, this is what you are going to see. This is what we call your dashboard. So on the left-hand side here, this is the menu for accessing different parts of your site. I think we're pretty much just going to focus on a couple of things. We'll do the events, the pages, the forms, and the posts being your blog posts. So the one we'll start with here is pages. So we come right here to pages. And when you get that, you'll get a list of all of the pages here on the website. At a certain point, if you get more than 20, I think, which is the default view here, let's see if we put this to 10. At a certain point, it will start paginating, so you won't see them all here depending on what you have your page view set to. So if you're not seeing your page, you can always search for it right up here is one way. The other thing is you can make it so that there's more of them showing. So you come right up here to screen options, and let's just set this to something high. And now we can see all of the pages that are on the site. Usually when I'm looking at them, you don't have that many. It's not that hard to find them, but I typically like to alphabetize them. It just makes it really easy. So if you click on that column header, just like an Excel doc or whatever, it will alphabetize those for you, so then you know exactly what it is that you're looking for and can find it. So let's go ahead and make some sample edits on a resources page. So let's go to legal resources, for instance. And then on the front end, let's also go to legal resources. So here you can see the text that's on the page, a headline and some text down below, and it's very visual. We can see exactly what that is right here. So if you wanted to make any edits or add some text to this, whatever it might be, you can see that as I'm hovering over these, I get these little green blocks, and that's what gives me access to be able to edit things. So if for some reason you wanted to change this headline, you could just easily come right in here and make that edit right here. Same thing with the text. We just click on the little pencil. It says Edit Text Block. When we hover over that little pencil, we click on that, and we get a pop-up window here for editing our text. So you can move this around. You can make it smaller, larger, whatever, so that you can see more of the text at one time, depending on how big your screen is, of course. And then you can just put your cursor in here and make whatever edits it is that you might need to make. So hit return here. Maybe I don't want another bullet point, so I can take that away, and we can just add whatever text is needed here. So when we make that kind of a text edit, we'd hit Save Changes here. We can see that it's been added. It doesn't save to the front end or save at all until you come over here and hit this Update button over here on the right. So it's very unlikely anybody's going to see it. I'm just going to go ahead and hit Update. We'll come over here to this tab. We'll refresh the page. And we can now see that the text that we've added there. Another thing that you're going to be doing a lot of, like you can see right here, is adding links into the website. So let's just make an example of how to do that as well. So if we're linking to a page within the site, well, either way, we start the same way. So just highlight the text that you want to turn into a link. Come right up here to this chain link looking icon right here, and it tells you again, insert link when you hover over it. Just click that guy. It gives you a minimal field here, but it's just going to be a lot better if you come right here to the link options. I always prefer to do it that way. And then instead of, since you're linking within your site and you probably don't know what the URL is, you can link to a particular event or to a page. You can find it really easy this way. You can just start typing. And there we have care services. So we can just, once we've found that page, it tells us it's a page, it tells us the title of it. We click it, and it writes the link for us right up here. And we add that link. There it is. Now, the only difference for linking to an exterior website is that we're going to want to go to that page. And it's just best, I think, if you just copy and paste directly from the URL bar, then you know that you're not making any typos or any mistakes in that. So we come back here, we highlight this. Again, we come up here to this insert link button. Again, we come to this link options with the little gear. We go ahead and paste our URL in there. And then, since we've got the URL and we don't have to look through these guys, we can just come right here to open link in a new tab. And the difference that makes is, I'm sure you know, but let's just go ahead and do that. Close this extra tab, come to the page, we'll refresh it. And so this one will open in the same window, right? It's replaced the page that we were on. But this other one for the Alzheimer's Association, since you're linking out to another site, we don't want that to replace the WeRS site. So they click that, it opens that link in a new tab, and then when they're done looking at that and they close it, your site is still here. So that's the difference between those two, just when you're linking outside of your own site. Just make sure to click this open link in a new tab box option for those kinds of links. I think that is it for simple text edits and adding links. That is your first video. We will just go ahead, let's just go ahead and delete this while we're got this thing running. So removing it's just as easy. Delete, 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 save, update. And now our extra text is gone. I would say if you're going to make really long text edits, like maybe you're adding a whole new page or, I don't know, you're doing a major revision, I wouldn't suggest, like doing your thinking type of writing in the browser here. If you had a power outage or, your internet suddenly went out, you would lose your work. So, for just little text edits here and there, sure, do that here. Otherwise, create that document in a Word document or your email or something first where it's going to be auto-saved on a regular basis so you don't lose your work. All right, that's it. Thanks.